Hey, this is Lotus Comics Press. I'm here with Bill Moseley. Awesome, right? Devil's Rejects. Amazing stuff. That was absolutely my favorite movie, by the way. I wanted to say that. Now, how's it going with the convention as far as the Texas Frightmare, sir?
It's always good to be here in Texas, in Dallas.
Yes,
and this is my third Texas Frightmare, thanks to our wonderful hosts, Lloyd and Sue Cryer. As always, it's really one of the best conventions of the year. So I would have to say it's one of the best conventions in America, which probably means that it's one of the best conventions in the world.
You and me are on the same page along with that, man.
Yeah.
I love this convention, and I love how they set it up. And so I wanted to get kind of into some of the movies that you do. And, you know, I've talked to Tom Tolles, and I've talked to Sid Haig.
Right.
And I wanted to ask you the same question I asked them. What's your favorite scary movie that you've actually watched?
That I've watched?
Yes, sir.
You know, I have certainly, today, my favorite movie is The Exorcist, starring the inimitable Linda Blair.
That's awesome.
I just thought that was such an amazing movie when I saw it. It was so real and gripping and frightening. Also a big fan, of course, of the Universal horror classics, Dracula, The Mummy, Frankenstein. I'm a big fan of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original Night of the Living Dead. And one of my favorites is kind of off the beaten path. It's, I think it's in the 60s, black and white movie called Carnival of Souls.
I've seen it.
Yes.
Good movie.
Starring Candice Hilligoss, whom I ran into one time in, it was in Los Angeles at in the parking lot of a 7-Eleven.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And I recognized her, and I came up and said, "Excuse me, are you Candice Hilligoss?" She said, "Yes." And I said, "Well, I loved you in Carnival of Souls." And she was still a little uptight. I think I scared her, is basically. Yeah, so I love her too, and love that movie.
Well, yes, sir. The other favorite I had was I loved you as the captain, the actual Captain Dead Knight in Army of Darkness.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people don't recognize you for that role, but I loved how you led the actual.
Yes, thank you very much. Here's a nice picture of it.
That's amazing, man.
There's 2 pictures of it. Yes, the dead-eyed captain. I was there about 40 pounds of K&B rubber, and I had to ride a horse and led the successful charge on the castle. A lot of people think that because of just the helmet that I'm Evil Ash. And they go, "Wait a minute, you're not Evil Ash." And I go, "I know, I am the new captain of the Army of the Dead. So I'm not Evil Ash." But I actually had a picture of me and Evil Ash on 2 different horses.
Yes, sir.
So I'm not Evil Ash, but I had a great time working with Sam Raimi and, of course, the fabulous Bruce Campbell.
Yes, sir.
And I survived, which, for me is very important, and my family.
As far as current roles, I know I have a little bit more time with you. As far as current roles, where people can go see you, do you have a website or a fan site that people can go there and actually support you?
I do. I have a website called choptopsbbq.com.
Yes, sir.
And you can get autographed pictures and stuff like that there. I also have my Facebook is, I think it's Chop Top Moseley. It's right around 5,000. I haven't figured out how to go corporate on it, so it stayed at 5,000.
Well, yes, sir. Is there any future roles in the next 2013? Are we going to be seeing you in another Rob Zombie flick?
I don't know about a Rob Zombie flick, but I am going to be in a movie called Old 37, which I did with Kane Hodder,
Yes,
Jason.
Sir.
And Kane and I play brothers. We drive around in a fucked up old ambulance, and we listen to the police scanner.
That's
and
awesome.
We show up at accident sites before the real ambulance.
Yes, sir.
Now, I can't really tell you what we do there, but suffice it to say that our ambulance has a wood chipper in the back. So
that's awesome.
We call it kind of a new way, a creative way of enforcing Obamacare.
Yes, sir. Well, one last question for you. I know you're a real busy guy, and I can see why, for sure. What if you had to choose a favorite superpower? What would it be?
I think flying.
That's a lot of what people said this weekend.
Yeah.
And that's mine too, actually.
Especially with the sequestration and the TSA slowing down. Just jump up in the air and fly to your destination would be great.
Any reason why?
Because I can't do it.
Exactly, right? Best reason ever.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Mr. Moseley,
all right.
Thank you so much for coming out this weekend.
Pleasure.
This is Lotus Comics Press. We'll see you here next time. He's awesome. Check him out on his fan site, and we'll see you next time. Thanks. Thank you.